1027.
This update from the mining Indaba is brought to you by GoldOre, tomorrow's technology today, and disruptors of the mining industry with their revolutionary MACH reactor. Visit goldore.org for more. A very good evening. Thanks for being with us on Hot Business. So the mining Indaba kicks off today in Cape Town under the theme Stability, Security, and more. Adrian Singh, who's the CEO and founder of GoldOre Pty Limited, joins me on our hot topic tonight. Adrian, thanks so much for your time on Hot Business this evening. For people who don't understand, what's the significance of the mining Indaba that's going to be hosted, especially for South Africa?
Hello, Nzinga. Firstly, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on your show. And to answer your question, I think the mining Indaba also provides a major boost to local economy of Cape Town and also to South Africa on the whole. I think it is estimated that the mining Indaba will contribute circa 156 million to GDP, and around 73% of that will be from international sources. So that is quite amazing in itself. And then if we consider that the major focus of the mining Indaba this year is on renewable energy and the role that battery minerals play in that. So battery minerals include copper, cobalt, lithium, manganese, etc. And if we include tech minerals, then the rare earth minerals would also feature. Now, the interesting thing is that we have all of those minerals abundantly present in South Africa, and this provides South Africa with a unique opportunity to become a world leader in battery and tech mineral supply. Now, GoldOre is also really excited about the battery and tech mineral sector, as we believe that our MACH reactor technology can provide real value for those seeking to extract the maximum from their projects.
Adrian, you're speaking about the MACH reactor as GoldOre, you inventors of this, and you already place emphasis on extracting minerals efficiently and also the use of tech as well as solid academic backing to do this. So when you're at the Indaba and when you're thinking about the Indaba, what do you hope to get out of it the most, or what do you as GoldOre hope to achieve after the Indaba is finished?
Well, I think it's going to be pretty much my objectives, or GoldOre's objectives, will be pretty much aligned with everybody else that's there. And I think that is to really seek out and craft new opportunities, to create opportunities perhaps where they don't exist right now, but to network, to learn and to pick other people's brains and to come up with new ways of doing business and new applications for our MACH reactor technology, which primarily at the moment is used in the flotation industries, such as the PGM and base metals, and for gold leaching. But as I said, with battery minerals, there could be other applications that are waiting to be tapped into. So we're hoping to walk away from this mining Indaba having paved the way for business development, for research, etc., a couple of years into the future.
Adrian, the 2021 mining Indaba was cancelled and we saw one last year. This is the second one essentially since the cancellation. There is a lot of concern in South Africa, especially when it comes to our power and the potential that we have for getting out of the situation across all industries. Give me some insight into what the mood has been like since that Indaba. Is that sentiment permeating into the mining sector? I
think the mood has been quite electric, if you'd excuse the pun, since that is our challenge. But it has been quite inspiring, I would have to say. Look, with the COVID pandemic, with its restrictions on travel and public gatherings, etc., that we've had for the past 3 years, and that's aside from our challenges with the electricity supply here. But that's put quite a few mining projects already and related businesses into hibernation. And I think that companies are hungry now for growth, and they are actively seeking new opportunities to drive business forward. It is also quite heartwarming and inspiring to see this renewed and rejuvenated interest in mining projects, and it leaves one feeling positive and inspired regarding the future. And the other point of note is that whereas previously the bulk of the delegates were either mining houses with projects that required funding and potential investors, which of course that's the main focus of the mining Indaba. But I found that this year we are seeing participation from delegates from right across the value chain of mining. And this is key because as much as projects require funding, it is almost equally important to ensure that one extracts the maximum value from these projects and that project execution is done as sustainably as possible. So it's important for mining companies to embrace new technologies. It's almost a new mindset and a new way of thinking for them, and new ways of doing things in order to also improve their project economics as projects are developed through the various feasibility stages. So from what I can sense, there will be a lot of competition for funding, and one needs to find innovative ways to stand out and be noticed and be that red rose or that dripping roast that the investors are looking for. As you said before, this is where my company GoldOre with the MACH reactor can play a role to assist with the recovery of fine minerals often lost to tailings in flotation circuits, and also reducing the footprint, which reduces the impact on the environment, of course, and improving the recovery of leaching systems. So more answers for the same mining cost, which goes straight down to the bottom line, and that's what everybody wants.
So in 2021, mining contributed over $200 billion to South Africa's GDP. There's an issue that, it's something that contributes to our country and growth. But when we think about that kind of money that's being made, what's the importance of local communities benefiting where mining companies are, the role of consultation, the role of fairness perhaps in the sharing of minerals by people in those communities?
I think that's always been a challenge in my experience with mining houses in South Africa. In that there has never been previously in the past, I feel, any meaningful consultation with locals that could contribute, that could be part of the value chain, or local entrepreneurs that could be mentored into providing a service to these mines that are in their area where they live. I think there's work that can be done for that. And of course, that falls right smack bang in the middle of ESG, as the social aspect of that, which a lot of mining companies are making great strides towards that goal, but I think there's still quite a lot that can be done.
When it comes to the issues and the challenges around mining in South Africa, one of them is that there needs to be, in any environment where there's going to be success, stable regulatory environment. There needs to be certain policy, reliable tax regimes. We had a bit of drama, if I can put it that way, with our mining charter and people not being sure about the once empowered, always empowered. Does South Africa have those qualities that I've just spoken about now, and what needs to be fixed if they don't?
Well, my travels around the world, it does take me not only internationally out of Africa, but it does take me to our neighboring countries. And, I've dabbled with doing a bit of business there. And just speaking with people, I don't think we are as bad off as others. There have been instances in other countries where there's major investment into a project and suddenly the whole landscape changes, suddenly all the rules change, etc., which no investor wants to see. They want stability, and they want to be able to project income from projects, etc. So the rules that you set at the beginning should stay more or less intact throughout the life of that project. I don't think we're as bad. I think South Africa is actually better off. If I could just compare to Africa, I would say even though there are areas that need attention, I think we are slightly ahead of the pack of Africa, if I can put it that way.
Adrian Singh, the CEO and founder of GoldOre Pty Limited, joining us on our hot topic today. That's, of course, as the mining Indaba kicks off today. Adrian, really appreciate your time, and GoldOre is going to be bringing us updates throughout the week of the mining Indaba, just really getting to the core of what's important there and what's taking place and what's at the forefront there.
Nzinga, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
If you are in mining and haven't heard of GoldOre's revolutionary MACH reactor, Eureka! You finally found it. The MACH reactor has shaken up the mining industry with the potential to improve the recovery of both your leaching and flotation processes, while also drastically reducing your carbon footprint. The MACH requires zero maintenance and has a lifespan exceeding 10 years. Visit goldore.org and join the revolution. GoldOre, tomorrow's technology today.
Hot 1027 Business with Nzinga.